Do you think T.O. is the answer?
Stephen A. Smith, I have not changed my opinion.
Oh.
There is no way the New England Patriots should even consider Terrell Owens at this juncture. Obviously, it sounds like Gronkowski is close to coming back. Probably not this Sunday, definitely the following Sunday. Danny Amendola did not need surgery, and I think he's going to be okay, but I don't know that. Back to Terrell Owens. We had him in here, I think, Stephen A., it was last December. And I saw a new and different Terrell Owens sitting right here between us on the debate desk. An older, wiser, more mature T.O. who had complete control of that T.O. alter ego of his. I sensed far less team obliterator in Terrell Owens. I have no doubt he is in tip-top shape. He is a freak of shape nature. I have the utmost respect for the way he keeps his body in condition. But, Stephen A., he has not played in the National Football League now for 2 full seasons. How long would it take him, or could he even get in football shape, in hitting shape? I doubt it as he approaches age 40. And it was sadly significant to me that Pete Carroll, not this training camp, but a year ago training camp, did handsprings about signing T.O., giving him a shot in camp. And Terrell lasted all of 20 days in Seahawks camp and was cut in the second to last cut. Didn't even make it to the final cut. He had 3 big drops in the preseason games. He did make 2 catches, one of them a terrific catch. But I think Pete Carroll decided still a little more trouble than he's worth, because we did read reports, and I don't know how credible they were, that there were little T.O. team obliterator type issues with Terrell during practice. Again, do I think New England would have those? No, I do not. Do I think he would be better than what they have right now? I'm sorry, I do not.
Skip Bayless, not only do I vehemently disagree with you, I think you and anyone who thinks like you on this particular subject are incredibly unfair. And I say that with all due respect because I know that your reasons involve football, and I trust that. But I don't trust a lot of other critics out there who would say the same thing that you're saying, because unlike you, I don't think that their decisions are predicated specifically or just on football. I think it's the whole T.O. team obliterator, as you once coined him on many, many occasions, etc. Listen, here's the situation. The New England Patriots are struggling offensively. Tom Brady's completing 52% of his passes. Aaron Hernandez isn't there. Gronkowski isn't there. Wes Welker's gone. Danny Amendola's hurt. Everywhere you look, they need weapons. What are we talking about here? We're not even talking about a guaranteed contract. And even if it was a guaranteed contract, we're talking about a veteran minimum. On top of all of that, what we're talking about is a veteran minimum to an individual, numbers-wise, is a Hall of Famer. 15,934 yards, 153 career touchdowns, a physical freak of nature in terms of how he takes care of himself and his body. When at his best was a flat-out show. He was a show. And even if he's fallen off, compared to what we're looking at from the other people that the New England Patriots have at their disposal at this particular moment in time, what's the big deal? The big deal is T.O. and the history. Now, I'm saying to you, Skip, and I beg everybody's indulgence in trying to understand this. Skip, years ago, when you used to call him what you called him, you had a point, because, Skip, it was an aberration. When you think about some of the things that we've seen in the NFL since that time, I would dare say T.O. damn near looks like a choir boy compared to some of the trouble that these guys have gotten into in the NFL. This dude doesn't deserve the opportunity to walk into camp and to show what he can do and to sit there and say, hey, this is what I can bring to the table and just compete. Skip Bayless, don't add too much stock to what transpired in Seattle. I recognize the 3 drops. I also saw 2 good catches, okay? But let's keep in mind this. They had made a decision. It wouldn't be Matt Flynn. who they guaranteed $10 million to and gave a $12 million contract to. It was going to be the rookie in Russell Wilson, who was going to have to go through growing pains, and you didn't need somebody on your squad who was desperate to resurrect his career, okay, and survive in the NFL. You're talking about a different situation now. Now you're talking about him going to play for and with the experienced Tom Brady, whose position is secure, who doesn't have to be coddled and protected because he has rookie status. And you're talking about him coming on a team where he essentially he's just looking to end his career on the football field as opposed to going out the way that he went out, being ostracized from the league. I don't think that's too much to ask, considering what we've witnessed in the NFL, what NFL teams have been willing to tolerate. So we can tolerate dudes breaking laws. We can tolerate dudes trying to hurt other people. We can tolerate dudes not taking care of themselves. We can tolerate dudes not doing what's in the best interest of the team. But because this dude ran his mouth, and dare I say was a little bratty at times, we're going to sit there and keep him out of the league? Come on, man. He deserves a shot to compete for a job with the New England Patriots because he could help them if he's on his game. There's no doubt about that.